Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today, as you can see up on the screen, we are going to be talking all about Doublelift because we had some pretty exciting, pretty big news coming out from him and TSM this week, and we're going to be talking all about that in today's video. Obviously, Doublelift is a guy who is constantly in the spotlight. He went from having one of the most illustrious LCS careers ever, being an insanely huge personality, and just an amazing player, a player with a huge fan base. You can see he's approaching 1 million followers on Twitter. I mean, this guy's brand is absolutely insane. He's gone from being a pro player to a streamer to a pro player again to a streamer again, a massive content creator, huge fan base. People love him, and mostly TSM fans, love him. Obviously, he's meant so much to CLG, meant so much to TSM, meant so much to Team Liquid. You know, he's gone from team to team, doing nothing but winning, nothing but growing the fan base, growing League of Legends popularity, the LCS's popularity. He has done so much for the organizations, for the game, for everybody, and that has been very, very exciting. But there is some big news coming out for him today where he is going to be returning home. But before we get into that, I just want to mention real quick, if you guys have not already, it is that time of the video where we take a second and we smash the like button. I would appreciate it so much. It really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. Awesome way to help grow my content and my channel, and I would appreciate it a ton. Also, subscribe if you're not already to help stay up to date on all my latest content so you don't miss out on anything we got going on in the future. With that being said, let's get right into today's video where the big announcement came out. TSM tweeted out that we are incredibly excited to welcome Doublelift 1 back to TSM as a full-time content creator and streamer. Now, obviously, rewind a little bit. We go back to the offseason where originally Bjergsen retired, and then people were like, oh man, Bjergsen's gone. Is Doublelift going to be gone next? He puts out this video saying, no, I'm not retiring. You know, maybe sometime in the future, but I'm coming back this season. I don't want my career to end going 0-6 at Worlds, yada, yada, yada. Then we have some of that drama in the offseason where the rumors and reports were that Doublelift was saying, I want a English-speaking support, and TSM was like, you know, maybe we'll get you an English-speaking support, maybe not. We can't make any guarantees or promises for you. So then Doublelift says he's going to retire if he doesn't get what he wants. You know, from what we know, it sounds like TSM said, okay, fine, he retired. So all of a sudden, you know, in just a couple of weeks, he went from saying that he was going to be back playing as a professional player to then saying that he was going to retire. And then a lot of people just assumed that, yeah, he would become a content creator and a streamer for TSM, but that is not what happened. You know, like on Twitter, you can still see that right now, yeah, he is at Doublelift 1. I guess somebody took Doublelift, but he was TSM Doublelift before, and then he changed to where, yeah, he was no longer with TSM, which was strange for a lot of people. They were like, yeah, if he was going to retire, why wouldn't he just still be under the TSM brand? Why wouldn't he go straight from Doublelift to from TSM Doublelift to TSM Doublelift, the player to the streamer to the content creator? Because he was going to put up insane views on his YouTube. He was going to put up insane viewership on his stream. He was still going to be a very, very valuable asset to TSM, and he has connections to TSM, obviously with Lena and just the friends he's made over the years. He's still very good friends with Bjergsen. Seems like he gets really along really well with Spica and everybody at the facilities, I'm sure. He's meant a lot to the team. He just has an insane amount of connection with the fans, with the organization, with the team, so it didn't make sense. So my mind was kind of thinking that maybe stuff got a little bit ugly behind the scenes. There was some rumors and speculation that potentially DL was mad at TSM, or TSM was a little bit upset with how some of those negotiations and stuff went. I feared that maybe some kind of bridge was burnt. And really, again, since this move took like 3 months or whatever to happen, maybe there was some tension. Maybe there was some bad blood going on behind the scenes. But again, it seems like thankfully, they have been able to settle all of that, and it does make a ton of sense, obviously, because at the end of the day, that stuff's all behind him now. Doublelift says he is happy as a content creator. He says he is happy as a streamer. It seems like he is loving life. It seems like he has a lot of stuff going on for him, and now by signing back with TSM, again, it is a win-win. Doublelift is going to make some more money, getting paid by TSM once again, being able to get all their sponsorships and the engagement and just the support of their fan base and everything, which is obviously the most rabid fan base in the LCS and really one of the most rabid fan bases in the world. Not that a ton of TSM fans don't already like Doublelift, but now they're just more inclined. And then also Doublelift can help TSM out with making more content and just spreading, you know, his viewership all over the place as much as he can, having their branding all over the place. It's really going to be a win-win for both of them. Obviously, TSM put out this little video. I'm scared to play the audio. I'm scared to react to the video because TSM seems to usually want to claim people's videos and stuff, which I just really disagree with, and I really hate that they do that. They're honestly one of the only LCS teams or really esports organizations that does that kind of stuff, which is really dumb. So many people in content creation have problems with like copyrighted music and reacting to videos and all this stuff, and TSM not helping people out. That is really dumb. But I think we can play the video without the audio, just to at least get you the sense of the intro. This was a really good video. But they are doing kind of the throwback thing where they, find Doublelift in the trash and they have to pull him out, and then they like welcome him back to the team. Obviously, again, Spica and Doublelift have just really great chemistry. If you've seen any of their interviews or any of the stuff they've done, it's always really good. And then they get, Doublelift changed out of his Worlds jersey. That is the famous 06 Doublelift LP, or not LPL, but Chinese World jersey, and they get him changed into the 2021 TSM jersey, which I think is pretty sick, honestly, with the red trim and everything. I think it looks pretty cool. Throw away that 06, put that stuff in the past. He's not a pro player anymore. He is now a streamer. And then just a really cool video, kind of just documenting what Doublelift has gone through. I mean, those shots are so sick. Just making me think back to when Doublelift first joined TSM, which was crazy. It seemed like it was out of nowhere. It was so hype seeing Doublelift and Bjergsen coming together. But then also this like kind of reminds me of him being backstage and being in arenas with fans and all that. And like, I'm just having all this nostalgia and stuff. And I cannot wait until we can get back to normal and get some of these hype moments once again. Because yes, the LCS is still, pretty decent. But you're not creating those moments and those memories and stuff when we're all online. I mean, that does really suck. These last couple LCS championships, being online, like I'm never gonna remember any of the stuff that happened in 2020 or even so far in 2021. Like they're not gonna be as hyped, they're not gonna be as memorable, they're not gonna be as exciting, and that could be part of the reason why LCS viewership is dropping. People are less interested, people are less excited, people are less hyped. I totally get it. But this is a very good video. So if you have not watched this already, there is just a lot of really awesome clips in it. Definitely a lot of stuff you should check out. His like co-streaming highlights, some of his stream highlights, some of his old TSM clips. This is Doublelift rejoins TSM again as a streamer, official announcement video on the TSM YouTube channel, but it's everywhere right now. It's on Twitter, it's on Doublelift's Twitter. A ton of people are obviously reacting to this. We have some memes like when Doublelift joins TSM again, and I think this is hilarious. I love this. This meme with the song and the guys dancing and stuff is so funny. But yes, so Doublelift coming back to TSM, I do think presents so many awesome content opportunities that I'm so excited for. I have loved, honestly, recently when Doublelift has been interviewing TSM players after their games, specifically Spica. There's so many good clips where they're hilarious because Spica is so funny and he has that energy, and Doublelift is like asking him the right questions and kind of getting him riled up and getting him going, and Spica is just like a quote machine. It's really hilarious, but it also does give us a behind the scenes look at where Spica sometimes gives some information or gives some knowledge and stuff that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise, that like some questions and conversations that Doublelift can have on stream with some of these guys, where you get answers that you wouldn't get from like a Travis Gafford interview, or you wouldn't get from like an LCS interview, that are kind of more professional and are more scripted and more kind of not as exciting or not as relaxed and stuff. And Doublelift obviously having a different perspective, having worked with these guys, having more personal relationships coming from them as a player, a guy who has more behind the scenes knowledge, being able to ask the right questions, but also being in that chill environment where it gets people to open up and kind of give some different answers, some more spicy answers, stuff like that. So I really do hope Doublelift keeps up with that stuff. Obviously he has his co-stream in the LCS, which is going to continue to put up insane viewership. That's going to be great, not only for the LCS, but now also for TSM. Yeah, like I said, he has amazing relationships with a lot of people at TSM. Him and Bjergsen get along well. Maybe we can get some more content from them. But Doublelift is another one of these guys who's just huge, just massive. He is a content machine. It seems like he is really happy doing what he is doing. It seems like he's going to continue doing it for the foreseeable future. So I see no reason why he should not be under the TSM banner. Yes, he did have an insane career at CLG, but it seems like, those bridges are burnt, and it's not like anyone would want to go to CLG right now anyway. The other option for him was obviously going to be Team Liquid, which a lot of people are going to remember his career with Team Liquid very fondly, and that is a huge part of his career. And I think, like some people were saying, he actually played more splits with Team Liquid than he did with TSM. because he sat out that one split with TSM in 2017, I believe it was. So I think he played 4 splits total for TSM, and I think he played 5 splits total for Team Liquid. But obviously having those 4 trophies with Team Liquid is crazy and that. So he definitely could be synonymous with Team Liquid, but I think most people are going to remember him for his TSM days because, man, that team was crazy. That team was insane. I mean, that 2016 TSM, that is kind of the height of LCS for a lot of people. Yes, Team Liquid was crazy. Cloud9 recently has been crazy. Back in the day, you know, there was Cloud9 and CLG and everything, but it seems like for a lot of people that 2016, 2017 Bjergsen Doublelift, having the 2 LCS GOATs coming together and just how fun and exciting that team was really a peak for a lot of people. So that is interesting. On the TSM subreddit, they were talking about how they had all 3 of the Doublelift joining TSM videos put together, which is just hilarious. I love that they've been able to keep up this meme going over time, you know, where they uncover Doublelift and they get him changed out of his old stuff, get him into the new stuff. Everybody jokes about how it's like the horrible acting, and it's part of what just makes it hilarious. You know, just thinking back to when they did that first CLG and TSM video all those years ago, and then getting the updated versions with all the new faces, all the new players. But the same Doublelift, you know, somehow he's sticking around. He keeps finding his way back to TSM. Every time he leaves, he's never gone for long. And like myself, and I know a lot of other TSM fans are very, very excited to have him back. I've never been like the biggest Doublelift fan by any means, you know, because especially being a TSM fan early on, it's not like I had any attachment or anything to Doublelift. But I do appreciate what he has meant to the LCS, to League of Legends, to TSM, and what he can provide for them going forward. But also TSM can help him out as well. I think it'll be a great relationship for everybody. But this is hype. This is exciting. TSM Doublelift is back. I cannot wait to see all the content stuff they're being able to put out. You know, obviously I'm a guy that's big in the LCS and League of Legends content scene. So I'm always down for some more good content, for some more hype stuff to take in and just react to and hype up. Because, you know, Doublelift was honestly, he could be a big part of like the off-season stuff too, the rumors and news. He's going to have some behind-the-scene knowledge. So I'm always all about that. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. I would appreciate it so, so much. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Doublelift returning to TSM? Do you think it's a good move for him? You think he should have went to Team Liquid instead? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on anything we talked about in today's video. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.